Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
hello, Vanilla.
Welcome to round 5 of RBT 5. Today, StayPoorB and Bathtub Swimmers are playing each other. And today's casters are Caution and iPad. Take it away.
Thank you very much for that intro, Vanilla. I think
What
Patel's here.
I'm here.
What is up,
I'm
Patel?
still doing my my email, but I'm here. I'll be casting. Is it what, round 6, round 5?
Round 5,
five.
Passifice. We're going to have a neutral game on our hands this evening. StayPoorB versus Bathtub Swimmers. Both teams are 3-1 so far throughout the tournament.
That's good. I suppose with that we'll do a bit of a roster rundown. You can do your beloved swimmers, and I'll do the 4 bastards.
Okay. Bathtub Swimmers, we have Spirit, Sue, Discret, and Hydro.
Now that's a bit of a change in the lineup, is it not? Did they usually have Presto?
Yeah, I believe Presto's usually playing, but I think Hydra's a bit more available this week, so they're giving him a match.
Good to see him back in the squad. And for the poor bastards, we've got Lucifer, who is known as Tog, or Monkey, or whatever other names he goes with. We have the one and only American Youngblood Trump, Planet, or Peanut, or Evoker, and their last player, who is either Reach, or MK, or who's the or? Fish. The Drunken.
Yeah, I think Peanut messaged me earlier and said that Fish was going to be a bit late. I think he might be on his way home.
No problemo. Tank is early, 39%. Can't get wiped because the other teammates is the safe room. They're looking at a big difference. A lot of spam going out. Oh, okay, we're not live. They're not tuned into what's being posted in global chat, obviously. Thank God for that. That should be a good game. Both teams are... Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Over to you, Caution.
So yeah, just waiting on the 4th player from StayPoorB to join the server. I can ask in chat, ETA. So as we said, both teams 3-1. Can have a nice 1-4 here on Passifice. Passifice has been a bit controversial for the bonuses and map distances being a bit too large. I think most people could agree. And shout out to Sir for adding in a ammo pile on map 1. Cheers, bud. It's really what the people have been asking for, but yet to see it so far. I believe we did recently have a change to the scaffolding in the 3rd floor of the buildings near the alarm car, and we also had a change to the boats and bricks on map 3, making them a bit less, for lack of a better word, shit. I believe boats do like 20, 23 or something like that damage, and the bricks do about 13, and it can only hit you once, which used to be the big problem with map 3. Getting hit by multiple parts of the boat or bricks, you could just lose all your health. That was pretty fun, as people had a really enjoyable time when that happened to them. Not really sure what else to talk about. So, how are you, Vinil?
Yes.
Yes. I agree. What do you think of this matchup, Vanilla? Who have you got your money on? Who have you got your carrots on? Is predictions up? I need to put my carrots on a
Yeah,
team.
it is.
Reminded myself. Who should I put my carrots on, Vanilla?
Do stay poor.
Alright, look, Vanilla.
Eh?
I'm not going to do that. You know, I'll chuck 1k carrots on StayPoorB. How about that? I'll just let them know so they don't disappoint me. Just had to let the boys know not to let me down. Should be a pretty interesting game though. I would say Bathtub Swimmer's definitely the favorite for this matchup, but I think their last match was a little bit shaky, so could expect to see StayPoorB do pretty well. Definitely a decent squad. Bit of banter happening in the all chat at the moment. Everyone in this server at the moment, all friends. Nice to see. Oh, and we do have Fish joining the server. All right, so just waiting on Monkey to ready up at the moment. And we should be, oh, Peanut's unreadied. Bit more banter going on in chat. And we are live. Oh, we're not live. Just kidding. We were almost live though. Almost.
Hey, look out!
So looking at the glows of the spawns, it looks like we're going to have a Boomer, Smoker, Jockey, Charger for the first hit.
I'm back.
We've almost been live twice now, Patel. I think they're waiting for you.
Oh, they're waiting for me. All right, not Peanut, who usually takes time reading up. I'm happy that it has not gone live. Have you closed slots? Are slots closed? Yes, they are.
Apparently, we're having a bit
The
of a
tick rate is
problem.
absolute poo on this server at the moment. Or is that just me from Spec? Maybe that's Spectator slot. Never mind.
No, you only have 30 tick in spec.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's been gagged, so maybe they were just joking, you know. So,
I mean, they had plenty of time to find the server,
oh, I'm gagged.
get it sorted out, all that kind of stuff. I understand you can't do much about a server that kind of plays up on you last second, but I think they could have worked around this. I think
I still can't.
they're already up anyway.
Fuck.
Still can't. I think they're already up anyway. You'll see. Just waiting for. Spirit and Peanut.
They're all complaining about the server. I'm not sure if they're going to ready up. Dude, I still can't type. What the fuck?
It seems like there's some messaging going on between both captains to ensure everyone's happy about the server they're using. Don't want the server to be pooping itself because it is a neutral server match. You're not going to get another chance. Also a very important round, I suppose. You want to be 4-1 going into the last 2 games of Swiss.
Yeah, I mean, what's it looking like at the moment? You're probably going to get him with a 5-2, but a 4-3's you're really going to have some good resistance.
Yeah,
I
so
believe.
you want to be 4-1. So you got a bit of breathing space from the next 2 matches. You lose this one and then you got pressure. You're 3-2. You need to win the next ones.
So not sure what's happening. People complaining that the server's at 40 tick, but no one has gone to try and find a new server. So, oh, just kidding.
They're changing
I
servers.
was just kidding.
Okay, so they're joining the Pink Gang server, which supposedly may be more stable. How do you feel about that, sir? So we're going to defeat some server, I think.
Nice.
Nice. I wonder if the tank percentage stays the same or they have to change it. I don't think it matters.
I mean, it's neutral. It's not gonna matter. I didn't even see what the tank percentage was.
It was 39 in the other
This
server.
one's 57, which is.
Oh yeah, they
I
changed
mean,
it.
both of them are quite bad, but I think you could actually. Oh, they changed it.
They
39
changed.
is not too fun. Should be safe room, right?
Yeah, 39 is definitely safe for him. Running it back,
Yeah,
I think.
If they would have got 57, I think that's why maybe why they voted to change it, because when they loaded in here it was 57, which would have been not very fun.
We should be going live fairly soon.
Hopefully.
For those of you ready up to happen. Who's on in server yet?
Vanille would be the last
Vanille
person.
She made it in with her potato internet. She's in.
Slots?
Yep, closing slots. Just now? Oh, yep, she's gone.
Oh. Alright, so just Hydro needing to ready up now. Looks like Hit is the
What
same.
hit do they have?
This is the
Smoker,
exact same set. Charger, Jockey,
Jonker.
Smoker, Boomer.
Now that Boomer's positioned himself forward in anticipation that they're going to run forward. That may not be the case because they haven't cleared common. They may do it, they may not do it. Looks like they are setting up to clear a bit of common, which will work in favor of that Boomer. They could double bluff and not push forward.
Looks like one of them left safe.
what they
We're
did.
just going to stay up top.
So Boomer's out of play now. The Smoker is also very far away out of play. The Charger Jockey just chilling.
Yeah, Smoker pre-spawned and he's already down to 82 HP, so it's going to be a self.
And now they drop.
Anyway.
So this is very good. The S are in all sorts of confusion because
Yeah, once you get over to this position, hard to really do anything. Boomer just walks in, Jockey's gets deleted, Smoker's about to get deleted, and Charger's just going to have to save for the spit charge.
Saving the Charger. Gonna have a 2-2 Boomer Charger. Jockey. Was a Hunter.
So StayPoorB was not ready for that hit. Should be a 2-2 with the oh no, just kidding, they got the Hunter. So they should get a Jockey as well. Oh, he's let a double charge. Big charge from Lucy.
That is absolute. Whoa, good ski there by Tummy Tum Tum onto Peanut. That is good damage though, considering the first hit literally did nothing.
First tank up in the hands of Peanut. Evoker.
See
what he can
Planet.
do with this.
Sad boy. React. Making his way in. We'll have the opportunity. Oh, he gets meat shot. Ouch.
Nice one boom out onto Rochelle.
Charger has to get punched by the tank. That is going to slow the tank down in terms of getting the car in. One more punch. There we go.
So yeah, there is 3 hittables that the tank can get here. Guess that first one that can get caught on the truck fairly quickly. He's taking him through the middle at the moment, which can be a bit of an issue. If he messes up any of these hits, the hittables could be out.
That's a good one. See, look, I'm not a fan of taking... I'm just not a fan of taking hittables through the middle, but I think Planet's doing a good job, Peanut's doing a good job of making them a little easier to hit.
One now,
that's
going to be very hard.
Oh, that car's out of play. Oh, Spirit! Ooh-yah. Now that's a little bit of a problem because that car's all the way in the safe and the tank does commit with a Smoker, Hunter, and Jockey. Getting carded very well at the moment. The Jockey does that on the Spirit. The Hunter lands two cap. He's committing for the.
What's he doing?
What has he done? He actually committed for the Jockey target, but then Spirit managed to get away. It's going to be a no-hitter tank if he doesn't get a hittable in there. One power!
Oh, death punch Discreet! Discreet's out of here!
That's my boy! That is not what you want. Oh,
Discreet's gone for a swim, but he's not trained to be swimming out here in the ocean. He's a bathtub swimmer. He's not ready for this kind of deep water.
God. Look, if there's one man, if there's one guy that I believe firmly that happening to, it's Discreet. It just has to be Discreet.
So that tank was looking pretty grim there for StayPoorB, but somehow brought it back in the end.
Oh, what a hit!
This is going to be big damage. That's
the momentum.
Taking the in cap.
The game is all about momentum, and it swung completely back in the way of the poor bastards who have, like you said, had a shocker tank. Unfortunately, not getting the hittables into play. SI not doing too much. And then you saw at one point where Planet committed to Peanut committed to punching that Jockey. Spirit managed to get away, and then you know what? This Discreet's like, I feel bad for you, man.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to actually get the punch on the Jockey to try and punch him into.
Can this be the 3-clap? The Hunter goes in, lands. The Jockey lands. Does land nearly a 3-clap. Boomer chasing, begging to be popped.
Good clear on the Hunter by Sue. That could have been a
3-clap. Yeah. Nearly was. The Hunter gets cleared, and then the Jockey Smoker land.
So getting through the map, which is a good sign. Bathtub swimmers. Still sitting at 358 bonus at the moment. Hunter Charger spit a Smoker for this hit, so should expect at least the spit charge to be landing. Although
unfortunately
everything
does not.
getting melted.
Better take.
Good shutdown by Bathtub
take.
swimmers.
I mean, the best you can do at this point is just make it safe for him and at least put maybe 600 on the board. Granted, they take a couple hits. This is only one more hit till they make the save room. Seems like they need to go for ammo, so they may get 2 hits in here. I think I would have liked to see StayPoorB sack for a quad, which they haven't done yet. I mean, they didn't have to do it, considering a lot of the chokes were close quarters, but I think.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Oh, I don't even know if they get a quad this hit either, because I think
No, it should
Hunter
be
died
spit.
last. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it is a good hit though, having a spitter for this last hit. I mean, you know, for an outside area like this, I'm
Well,
pretty
they
sure they
got
would have
the
been able to
quad.
wipe.
Heads up.
They didn't
Oh.
kill the hunter last.
Maybe we got the sack order wrong. Hunter spitter went quite neck and neck
I
with
mean, it
each
was
other.
definitely out of the hunter and spitter for the last death, but I thought the hunter got skeeted before, or like after the spitter died.
Reloading.
Oh, looks like
There
they're
you
going
go,
in
dude.
early. Charges whiffed.
Oh,
That's
three
it.
cap
Free cap.
lands! Big hit by
StayPoorB.
poor B. Not much you can do there with that quad, but I feel like with the early charge, I think a miss. I think
Kind of wasted
Bathtub Swimmers
everyone's
could have
ammo.
survived. Maybe, yeah. I think they could have survived that though.
Yeah, jockey. Look at the jockey's health though.
Think-
At 15 health.
Green ping. I don't know if jockeys should be landing unless they're silent. If it's not a silent jockey, you should be able to M2 that for days. Smoker, you can't do much about. And the hunter could have been skeeted if he had a shotgun. But you know what? Things happen in a tournament match, so
And good round out of StayPoorB. You know, the
of course,
tank,
way to put
tank fight
pressure.
was looking really good for survivors last half, but ended up bringing it back and deny Bathtub Swimmers making the safe room with a bit of bonus. So even
Now,
if they
Sid,
wipe, they'll be still
Yeah.
in contention.
and 3 more maps to play. Now, if they play this map well and flawlessly, they could be 1k points ahead. Wouldn't that be some pressure?
Yeah, that's the danger of Passifice. If they have a Bathtub Swimmers have a rough tank here, and StayPoorB can get through this map fairly clean, looking at a very big bonus. 2 players not ready. Just Peanut now. Going live.
I wonder if
Like
Discreet's body's still in the ocean.
looks like everyone from Bathtub Swimmers setting up top. StayPoorB gonna run it to the side.
Charger misses Hunter. There was a Hunter. Jockey does land. Boomer pops. I gets a nice 2 boom. Smoker dies last, so
Yeah, unfortunately, Smoker and Jockey both connected onto the same person, so shouldn't really be, you know, when you have a boomer 3 cap, you probably should be going for the 3 cap, or at least setting up for the full charge. Not really a pull jockey, so a bit of miscommunication maybe from Bathtub Swimmers. But they do have
Hunter's
an ideal set here.
Free spawn. Giving away his position though. I don't know if that was a play, but he may be able to get a hunt still. Jockey goes in, gets. Okay, I'm not too sure what's going on at this stage. Good
Charger
ski!
from behind, gonna
Whoa,
charge Rochelle.
that is good. That's a good play.
Bit of damage. I'd say it's what, maybe a little bit more than what Bathtub Swimmers took on the similar hit.
Well
Similar
baited
area.
by Trump at the front. Gets a good skeet.
So
I think an
first-
M2.
Oh, my game crashed.
And dead. I'll
Alright,
continue
take
though.
away Patel.
Tank in the hands of Tummy Tum Tum Hydro. What's his other name again? Dream Killer.
Dream Killer.
Dream Killer. Making his way through the bar and apartments at the moment. Destroying everything in his way. Will hop out the window to make those hittables work in his favor. So I wonder if he'll take it to the middle as well. It seems like he's doing that. Moving down to about second pass in a couple seconds. He's got 3 hittables to play with, but won't have time to get all 3 in if they don't cooperate. So that 1 car's hit over the bus, not too shabby.
2 of these are in really bad positions. You can't waste too much time on these.
He's losing a lot of thrust in the SI sack, but I'm not too sure if that's the greatest support. They've got a Charger Hunter and Charger Jockey and Boomer. If this Boomer doesn't land, this tank's not going to have too much fun, especially if the hittables don't work in his favor. At the moment, though, hittables are quite nicely positioned. Oh, they're too close
This
to the
could be
front.
rough.
Shoot the tank.
Nick
Oh,
really
he's
walking
actually
into
got
the
a hit.
hittable. The
Oh.
car's hit out of play. Now this is damage. If the survivors can get right into the tank here. This is scary. The jockey lands onto
nice
Lucy.
2-cap.
Charger land. They can survive this tank though. They need to clear this jockey. Lucy
They just
walks
need to shoot the tank here. Just shoot the tank. Oh, he's
Need to
walked back
shoot
into
the
the
tank.
rock.
1500 damage. This can be a double in-cap tank and that'll still be okay because I'll make safe one with
Hit a
hopefully a
rock
decent
here as
amount of
well.
bonus.
That's
Rock!
another rock. Going in for the commit, punches in the way. This could still be a wipe.
This can actually still be a wipe. I'm not too sure what's going on. Curve rocks flying left, right, and center. Tank doing a crazy amount of work. Maybe one more rock. Oh, this is a good hunt, and this is a wipe. What has happened? Disaster. Oh, can he get a wipe? Oh, he can.
Oh, the jockey saved it.
Absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. I don't know what was going on. I didn't know which team had it at one point, but
yeah, it's kind of a similar round to what Bathtub Swimmers had. The first half of that tank fight looked like it was going so well, and it just disaster struck in the second half, and they get wiped. But still, close game. Both teams having a bit of a shaky map one, I'd say.
hang on to your carrots, folks. Any clown's game.
So, ooh, looks like we're gonna have another early tank, 43%.
Let's say working doors in the back.
You know what's good about this early tank portion?
What's that?
There's no water.
Yeah. Discreet won't try and go for a swim. Stand a bit too close to the water, trying to dip his toes in.
Now, the good thing about the infected half for Team Bathtub Swimmers was they wiped. And so, the tilt that may have accumulated during Survive round, I'm hoping is wearing off. You know, you all know this is
we've all seen the
mental game.
streams. Discreet's known to have a bit of a fit.
I'm trying to be nice about it, but Jesus.
So 3-cap boom here with Smoker Jockey Charger. Can be a pretty dangerous hit if synced up correctly. So we'll see what StayPoorB can do on this one. Looks like Smoker's positioned in the front. Gonna try and get that pull forward. And we're pre-spawning, just trying to scare the survivors a bit. Back off. They've got the bait timer up now as well.
TikTok.
They creep them forward. They might have to opt to try and get around this corner. Boomer drops in.
Ooh, that was a cheeky.
Interesting.
Cheeky boom position. That's actually really don't go in, but that smoke lands the charger. Does not. Nor does a jockey, so a very clean take.
Yeah, just the 6 damage rolling out from the smoker.
Into the pool hall.
That's a pretty interesting boom. If you already pre-spawned up top, why would you bother just dropping in before they even ran forward? He could have got a nice arc.
It would have been easy if the boomer didn't make that little noise as you're dropping from a height. To I don't know, catch them off guard a little, but they're gonna have a 2-2 for this hit.
Is this gonna be the classic street tank? Bathtub Swimmers playing very cautious. Hunter's pre-spawned in front by the pool table around this corner. Gonna maybe get a sneaky wall kick in. Gonna be hard for the Spitter to connect, and he pre-spawns.
Hunter's in. Spitter's in. Jockey's in. No, he's not in. Oh, gets M2'd nicely by Hydro.
A bit of a free spit coming out onto him.
I think that Spitter was late though. He hunted, got cleared, and then he spat. So I'm not too sure if... And they could have utilized that jockey a little better too, but... They have a free cross though. Oh, he fell! He's gone! Discreet!
Oh, Discreet!
My man, Discreet! No, not like this, brother. No, you gave him a charge.
Hunter
Okay, Hunter's in. Spitter land. Charger unable to find a spawn, but you know what? They still have a smoke charge. Unnecessary damage, which could have been avoided. Inflicted. Charger does not land.
What the
Very questionable charger, but you know what? That's exactly what I'm feeling. What the fuck? What was that charger? You know what? I do feel like they kind of rushed that hit though. They had a good 3-cap Spitter. And they could have actually even played on the front guys or the back. They didn't have to worry about the back guys. Something could have happened.
I agree. Nice pop there.
So, good recovery. Discreet just trying to keep the game in balance, you know?
Yeah, gonna have another wall kick spit, but not gonna get it before the tank spawn. Second tank for StayPoorB up in the hands of Badfish. So Jockey, Charger, and Hunter set up. It's okay. Smoker can be... What's he... Is he whiffing on a spitter? What's he punching?
Well, I don't know what the Hunter's pre-spawn at the front. No smoker for this hit.
Yeah, Smoker... Charger can be a bit iffy here. I mean, if he lands it, you know, good on him, but yeah, gonna decide to sack it. Probably he decided a bit late because Tank's gonna be second pass, and if they get the boomer here, not really
not
too
gonna be
ideal.
good.
Yeah, can be a bit rough to try and land a boom here. So hopefully he gets the smoker,
Whew. That'll keep me tight.
and he got the
Yeah.
smoker. All is well. Badfish second pass, 20%, gonna head on in. Losing a lot of health, already down to 70, 60%. Gets an early corner into Spirit, but he's not gonna be able to follow it up. Oh, and this tank might just die before the support goes in. It needs to go now.
Good jockey, good jockey, good
Oh,
jockey.
he's missed a punch.
Ellis is taken all the way up the building.
Should get
Cleared.
cleared pretty quick, but that was a one-punch tank by Badfish. Unfortunately for him, he punched Spirit onto the other side of that white car and
Everybody
couldn't
grab a
connect
weapon.
for the second one. Then got juked at the end. So
Here we go.
But I feel
Over
like
the river.
either that or the smoker and the tank weren't on the same page because smoker pulled
Yeah.
someone completely
Yeah,
away
that's
from the
true.
tank.
So 2-2 for this with the smoke charge. This would be a good time to, you know, actually
some
get a full
damage.
charge. Bathtub Swimmer's in prime position at the moment, post tank.
See these maps 2, 3, and 4. Maybe 3 is a bit hard, but maps 2 and 4 are definitely oh,
Oh,
that's
he's
weird.
missed the charge. So it's
So
going to be
very-
a quad sack for the bottom though. If they get,
I'll
they
take
should
that.
get it in time.
They need to get damage because the Passifice has unforgiving bonus.
Well, have a look at the bonus at the moment. It's still 1300.
1300. That is a lot.
Reloading.
I mean, they do have a quad. This bottom drop is infamous for being a pretty big choke, especially this is a prime quad spot.
Tell you what, I'd like to see a quad.
Yeah, I'd love to see a quad by StayPoorB. If they can sync this up and land, this would be great.
Seen
It's
it
like
in the
Charger.
past.
Don't get left behind.
Charger
Not
going
too
to come
sure
in
if
from
that's the play.
behind. Yeah, I think this Charger might get melted here, trying to come in from behind, but we'll have to keep an eye on that.
What would you prefer, a smoke charge and then other SI go in?
Yeah, I think smoke, just connecting the smoke charge at the bottom is the only way you can really land this.
I don't know. Lucy's planning to go from up top, so we'll see if it works out. We've seen it plenty of times where teams take that tank pretty well and take a quad cap following. So this Hunter is getting some nice ceiling pounces in the darkness of the room. Now
Survivors
they've all
commit
pushed
to
one
the
way.
drop.
The smoker's dead. Very uncoordinated quad cap.
Yeah, and that's
Gotta give,
kind of the problem. If they rush, that charge is just way out of position, just basically drops in and has to pre-charge. There's no hope.
You gotta
of
give
him
credit
landing
to the survivors though, because I mean, they dropped one survivor down. Maybe they could have played on him instead of just waiting for the remainder of the team drop. But the fact that the swimmers all pushed one way put a lot of pressure onto that that quad cap, especially knowing that the hunter was just pouncing around on the other side. Now
Oh,
they're
this
taking
would be
it to the
interesting. They
They're
have the
getting rid
health
of
to
the
do
orb.
this as well. This is pretty smart. Not too sure about
Yeah.
Spirit being in there. Nice skeet though.
Spirit.
Pops the spit as well and gets the
And the
boom.
boom.
So
This,
Spirit
this
popping
is a
off.
Stu call, I think. Camping out the horde, nice and
Yeah, I mean, I was talking
smart
with Sue and
passive.
Discreet yesterday, and they did say that they had some strats for this map, so this could be one of them. You know, look at their bonus at the moment.
we know discreet and
pretty
strats don't
ideal.
go together, mate.
Yeah, well, I guess we could say it's Sue's strat.
I'll
Discreet
second
was
that.
just there when he was talking about it.
Discreet's still swimming. He's swimming around.
There is water here, so Discreet better watch out.
Charger.
Tum all the way at the
Hunter,
back here,
Smoker.
blocking spawns. They can only go from this right side. Smoker gonna go and gets deleted.
Hunter misses spawn. Get that skeet, Tum, come on. And another one. Oh, that's Tum. I think at one point they should start pushing forward because this horde's. They
Yeah,
want
I
to
think
get
they're
past
just
this
gonna
choke
go
at least.
now.
Yeah.
They should get rid of most of this common, getting through this choke, and then be out in the open
Sue
again.
popping his pills. Lucy on 4 SI damage for the last 5 hits.
Yeah, it's basically just this common that's rolling in now, and then that's it. They're gonna have a clear run. Boomer gonna
Boomer
go run.
lands.
Ooh,
Smoker
for
does
shell.
land on the shell, but very late. Oh, Jockey lands at the front. Handy Jockey. That Hunter needs to go in. Very out of sync was Trump. I think he was trying some wall kicks or something, but now they're going to get a 2-2 with a Charger, Smoker, Hunter, and Boomer
Here somewhere.
Spitter. I think they did take a little too long to
There's a ladder.
move to that front area. A bit of common slowed them down, I suppose,
I
but
hit it, man. Go.
Yeah, maybe could have just slowed it down a bit and actually taken the rest of that common and made sure there was
top
nothing
even.
left.
Could have taken one
Yeah.
more hit up top by the ammo pile. But that being said, look, they've only lost maybe 150 after the
Yeah,
tank.
it's still
which is very well done.
1,190. That's pretty insane. Looks
Spit
like I was
misses.
sacking for a quad.
Okay, well, I'm not too sure if quad's even possible to land up ahead, considering how close quartered. I mean, they're all going to come from the top.
Yeah, it's not really an ideal spot, but at the same time, even just doing a normal hit here, they'd need to land everything in sync with spit, and they probably
Yeah.
wouldn't drop the bonus that much. But
I'd imagine the only thing that would do damage is that Charger if it lands, but I don't think a
Tosh
quad
just
was the
pushing
right
up.
sack order.
Spirit and Tum Tum just pushed up. This Charger's going to get deleted.
Hunter lands, Jockey lands,
cut.
good little tui. Yeah,
Bonus still at 1,127 though.
I think I've seen Lucy get damaged for the last 7 hits. It
Yeah,
can be that way
Lucy's had a
sometimes.
rough one.
Can be sometimes. That is a very well played round. Good bounce back from Sue.
It could have been a.
Hydro.
Also, just thinking of them
Spirit.
camping out the horde, could have been a like on the fly call because they sacked a quad like right before they hit the event, so would have had 2-2. Maybe they just thought like,
Hmm.
you know, we can just go back and camp it out. They're not going to have a good hit to threaten us on the run back.
I mean, we did say that the rounds of Passifice come with a lot of bonus, so if you're not going to be doing as much damage on tank, you have to at least make sure your SI is syncing up
Get up to the street.
to, you know, to get some damage. You're not going to take too much away from the swimmers because they played that survival round pretty well, but SI could have been better.
So StayPoorB now onto Survivor, see how they're going to deal with this first attack. I'd expect a bit more sync here from Bathtub swimmers.
Conventional smoker through the window of the bar. The bar.
Looks like they're going in.
Oh, lands
Here
that
come-
pool.
oh, it's a double charge in the back.
Oh, that is a fat hit. You want synchronicity,
Oh,
mate?
he's
You've
popped
got
the
it.
boomy as well.
Oh, this is absolute chaos for disaster start for StayPoorB. You're gonna have 2 in caps off the safe room. Maybe the smokers target
look where
won't get
he's
in cap,
jockeyed.
but
Reloading.
that is absolute shit show of a start.
You know what we'd say? If this was a scrim or a match and we were versing them and we did this damage, you know what would be typed in chat? Nice tank.
Nice tank. Hunter land, Spitter land. Dick copping a bit of damage he did not ask for. So already at this
Oh,
stage,
another jockey's landed
Jockey
inside.
lands and damage bonus is well and truly in play. Out of play, should I say.
Gotta reload.
Dropping like no tomorrow.
Time to move. Let's go.
What
So
a
at
rough
this stage-
first hit.
Hey, thanks a lot.
They're
Guns here.
booking
already got
tickets
less bonus.
to, they've already much less bonus. I'll tell you right now, they've got 500 less bonus. 400. That's without tanks. So if they don't pull their
And
socks
they've
up,
got a quad.
Reloading here.
They
they're not
sync
soft
up this
gamers.
quad
They
here.
should go now. Quad is going in. Charger.
Oh,
What
he's
is...
chest bumped.
Okay, what on earth is that Charger doing? Who was that Charger? Tell me right now.
It
Sue,
might
that
have
better
been
not have been you.
Tum Tum.
I feel like he had the opportunity to charge, but he got greedy and went for punches and tried lining up for a double charge. But you know what? You can't complain. The team's half dead. Let's see if someone pulls a discreet. Come on, do it for the
Going
lols.
with the machine
Oh,
gun.
Rochelle nearly bad fish. Nearly happened.
So 2-2 on this hit. Smoker jockey, not really too ideal. Smoker insta clear.
Look out now.
Get right.
Free spit coming out in front, not going to do any damage. Going to try and save his spitter, possibly for the next hit.
I think they want to get rid of this boomer, but jockey's in. I
They
think
need
they're
to
going to go
sack
for a
some
quad stack.
spawns here though. Nah, they
think they're
shouldn't go
going
for
for
a
a
quad. Oh no, tank's going to be up soon. Just waiting.
Never mind. Just
Oh,
getting
he's
free
slow.
spin damage on fish, my man.
I ain't dead yet.
With no plan. Tank in the hands of Discreet. Oh, days. If I ever wanted to see Discreet get a wipe, this is his opportunity. Oh!
Nice
Oh, I
boom.
thought that was a triple boom. Never mind. Oh, never mind. I'm
Discreet
gonna have a
just
look
going
at that.
straight in.
Oh, Discreet's in.
Smoker a bit out
in.
of position.
He's in. His health. He's in. His health. He's in. He finally gets
Oh,
a
he
punch,
gets
but he
away.
hits him to the other side. The charger does land. Luckily, he'll get a rock maybe. Misses. This tank is being shredded
common,
to
though.
pieces. Someone needs to clear that charge. Damage rolling out to this tank. The smoker lands intercleared by Todge. Oh,
Todge.
does not get the skeet. Rock does not land. Punch lands. So that was a. I don't know. Not too sure if that.
Hey, I need some help over here.
Let's get
I
your
think the
ass
SI
bonus.
did most of that work, but I don't know. I don't think he needed to commit
Man,
that
see,
tank.
there was
Yeah, he had a
nothing
bit
to
of
worry
common,
about.
and survivors were a little locked up. But
Just this once.
I think he
I
just
think they
didn't
could
care
have-
to wait.
yeah, I think they could have let the survivors bleed a little more. I mean, they've already got like did a good job of landing punches and making most of the capitalizing on the SI's landing. But
Hey, you alright?
I'm a little bit of a mess.
I don't know.
2-2.
I felt
Probably going
like
to want to get rid of this boom.
Back to normal.
as
felt like the
soon as
smoker
possible.
landed on the van, and then he
Oh,
hopped
shit.
off the van to go for the furthest survivor. So.
Well, the smoker got the guy in the van when he was kind of in the middle towards the back, and the tank
Yeah,
jumped
true.
up onto the front side. So.
Charger misses.
Oh, charger.
Discreet, my boy. I
Yeah,
love the game. Look at that jockey
StayPoorB.
though. Oh, he's dead. The Todge is dead.
StayPoorB really not having a good round here
There ain't no game.
after a commanding round from
About
Bathtub
some
swimmers to
serious shit.
bring themselves back into, or
I'll take this one.
take control of this game, I should say.
Of course. I mean, Spirit, Sue, and Hydra are having an amazing game. and Discreet. I love you, Discreet. If you ever watch the replay again,
Jesus.
I bet my carrot's on you.
Oh, I bet you're discreet to be watching the replay to see that double charge on that
We
first
don't
hit.
have
That
time
was
for this. Get up.
that was a
They'll
nice,
be watching
nice
it. They'll
charge.
be watching it. Anyway, let's continue the physical round of the four bastards.
So
Unfortunately,
StayPoorB
making their
in
way.
survival mode. Just trying to get distance at this point.
Another charge
Smoke forward.
misses.
Is he
Smoker
gonna
does
die?
not manage to get a neck cracker. Oh,
Dead.
So he went from a 200-point game or a 300-point game to a 2,000-point game real quick.
Could use a hand over here.
Yeah, Bathtub swimmers played that round pretty flawlessly. I think StayPoorB missed a few opportunities. I think their big chance was the quad on the drop, but they seemed like they just didn't have a clue of how to really have a good impact with that hit.
Not too
Same.
sure who's making all those commanding shout-outs. Oh, not shout-outs, the calls in that team, but they need to get their shit together. Because this map is where you want to make a bit of a comeback and then really make a game-changing flipperoni of the scoreboard on map 4.
Yeah. I mean, it's not looking too good at the moment for StayPoorB, but as we have said a couple times already, these maps are worth a lot of bonus. So all it's going to take is potentially a
Lot of
wipe
boba.
on this tank, or I mean, they probably realistically would have to wipe on this tank and make this map if they want to have a chance. I think if Bathtub swimmers make this map, it's kind of over.
Yes, sir. Spirit's popping off today. Doing a good shot. Spirit and Hydra playing pretty well with
Yeah,
the
playing
shotguns
good,
at the front. Yeah,
shutting down the spawns.
it's what you want to see from the front line. Making
I
sure it
agree.
gets done.
Wouldn't you agree, Vanille?
Yes.
Yeah, heard it here
Yes.
first. Yes.
Okay, so waiting for
Oh, discreet
Badfish.
tagging back up. Maybe momentarily got kicked out of the team after that map 1 performance, but they've said, you
Map
brought it back with that
1,
charger. Come back
Map
to the family.
2. Oh, was that his double charge?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot to give him credit for that. Well done.
So just waiting on Badfish to ready up. Probably having a couple shots after that last round. Was a bit of a shocker. First hit, 2-2 with the Smoker Hunter. Not too ideal. Looks like the Hunter's going for the bush spawn. Repositions onto the roof. I think the way Bathtub swimmers are playing at the moment, if he comes off that roof, he's probably going to die.
I'm reloading.
They're just waiting it out. I don't know if they know, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get a jockey on this set. Could be wrong, but I'm not wrong. So, holding out for a jockey. Could be good if they land the 3-cap, but if they don't land, just giving away free real estate. Really. Jockey lands at the behind. Oh, Hunter cover. Nice cover from the Hunter there. Fella's going to get jockeyed away in the back. Poor Sue sitting here on 100 ping. Can't aim to a jockey. Had a rough go. So, worthwhile save for StayPoorB to get in the alleyway. Some really good damage for their first attack. Next hit going to be the Smoker Bimmer Charger Spitter. So, 2-2. Really going to need this Charger to land. Looks like he's coming off the big roof. Maybe going to get a surprise spawn. Doesn't look like they're ready for it coming in. Oh, he's whiffed the charge though. So, Bathtub Swimmers shutting down that second hit pretty well.
Weapons over here.
Spitter still alive. They're going to need to be careful because if they send another hit in here and it doesn't do anything, Bathtub Swimmers will just push forward.
Reloading.
Pretty good health at the moment.
Reload.
I mean, Sue copped a bit of damage. I missed that. How did he cop all that damage?
He got jockeyed on that first hit. Got jockeyed backwards towards the safe room.
We have guns
Now, they
here.
do have a hit up to make sure that the tank does not get absolutely bodied out of the carriage. Unlike Dino, this tank, I assume, will fall off the ladder a couple times.
So this was actually a strat that they were talking about doing. Is apparently once you start the tank, if you wait about, I think they said 10-15 seconds, you should start losing rage. Not sure where they tested it at. Maybe got into a server and tried it out. Doesn't look to be the case at the moment. Oh no, that's what it was. You don't lose thrust, you lose your grace period. Sorry.
Indeed. Who was saying that? Dino was saying that earlier too.
Yeah, I was in Discord with Sue yesterday and he was talking about doing it because, once they send that first hit in, as you can see at the moment, this tank's basically second pass and has to commit in. So, I'd like to see the brain power coming out from Bathtub Swimmers. Car in a decent position but could get messed over a bit here from the car. Does have a nice 3-cap. Charger Smoker.
There's
Hunter
one
for
person
support.
that'll eat a car in their team. Who is it?
Oh, discreet. Oh, that car's not good. That is out of play. This is just a solo tank going to try and corner someone.
Oh,
It's
good
Ellis
punch.
on
Oh,
It's down.
Sue.
Oh. Unfortunately,
Got in
Peanut went in
trouble.
with
The
his
brick.
Hunter.
Charge and misses. Smoker does not land. rock
Yeah.
does not land. Dead tank.
What you
If
going
Peanut
on
was
about?
a
You gonna
bit
make
more
it? Let's
patient
get you up.
with that hunter
Appreciate it, coach.
and wasn't pouncing around trying to distract survivors or whatever he was doing, they could have potentially wiped there, but skidding that hunter, leaving him only with a 2 cap plus tank, and it's going to be pretty hard with the charger especially. So bit of a misplay, I'd say, there by Peanut.
Yeah, I mean, the Dino Hunt, if I've ever saw one. Going in when the team doesn't need it, to the jockey gets M2'd and the hunter gets skied by Spirit. Let's go. On point today.
Yeah, Spirit has been looking pretty good.
Funny what a
maybe
team
map
can do
1.
when they're not tilted. Who is that running all the way ahead?
That looks
Who
to
are you, man?
be Hydra.
All the
I'd
characters
say.
are all flipped. Making their way down, and
Spirit again
Togs,
with the pop. So
Togs around his game just gets worse.
falling apart. Bonus still looking quite healthy at 1095 currently, with about what 2, maybe 3 if they get a good hit in.
Was that a quad sack?
It appears so. So gonna have a quad, and this is a danger here. If they don't land at least a multi-cap here, they're gonna have a 2-2 for this last hit. So looks like they're all set up in the vents at the moment, above the survivors. Bathtub swimmers seem pretty aware. Oh,
Who is that jockey? What? What? Okay, so
bit of a
that jockey
miscommunication.
on my screen. I didn't see the front. You probably saw the front side.
Yeah, the charger looked like he dropped in for the front, but the hunter and the smoker also went for the front. So just a bit of
Yeah, well, I just saw the jockey
miscommunication.
drop in front of Rochelle and completely ignore her.
You guys aren't so
But
damn.
Oh, Peanut has a
that is
done.
a 0 score round for. Is that what, the captain
0
of the team?
damage done. No, not the captain, but 1048 bonus. I can't believe they waited that long for that quad, and then it just got shut down quite easily. You hate to
I
see
think
it.
at this stage, it's more of StayPoorB not playing good enough.
Yeah, well, that's the
Or
thing.
just
like,
dropping the ball. Like the survivors aren't doing anything like amazingly special for them not to be losing by this much. I don't think. The game could have been much like closer, you know, for sure. But
yeah, well, it's not like they've had some like crazy hittable tank wipe or anything. I mean, they did have a good wipe on map 1, but they basically just wiped to SI on map 2. Like, their StayPoorB's survivor just doesn't seem up to par to go against Bathtub Swimmers Infected at the moment.
Reloading.
So Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, Spitter once again. See what Bathtub Swimmers elect to do. Looks like it might be going for a pull forward here. Onto Nick, misses the pull. Hunter going in, Hunter going out.
Smoker in, Smoker out. Smoker in, Hunter out. Good team
Nice.
by Todge.
You called him Todge. Yeah,
Todge.
Lucy getting
Keep
some
going,
nice
yeah.
insta clears there on the smoke tongue, then finishes off with a skeet, a skirt.
Reloading.
Zeros across the board. Good take. Needed to see
Very
more
good
of
distance. Charger Jockey, Boomer, Smoker for the next hit for Bathtub Swimmers. Quite StayPoorB just kind of pushing pretty far up here. Charger maybe going to get onto that big roof where Bathtub Swimmers Charger came from last round.
Boomer, fast climbs
StayPoorB's.
the ladder, gets popped by Evoker. Good clears. This is good. What I like to see.
This is kind of the survivor play I expect out of StayPoorB. I mean, SI hits have been a bit iffy. Not too much sync at the moment, but yeah. I'd like to see StayPoorB stepping it up, showing that they should be having a bit better game than what they have.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like, it wasn't that the survivors were after this hit. Another good ski. Lucy's shown up. It wasn't like that the Bathtub swimmers were playing incredibly untouchable with their survivors. It was just more of the fact that their SI coordination was much more intact than
Tank up in the hands of
4B.
Sue. Gonna get chipped a bit here.
Oh,
Oh, no one's
Boomerang.
watching this. Boom
Double
spawn. It's a
boom.
double boom.
they're
He
still
might
gonna go for
commit
the
in with
chip though.
this.
He's in. He's in the boat. The boat. Oh,
He's got the long arm as well. And yeah,
who's
that's
tanking
gonna
it? Sue's tank.
that's
Oh,
gonna
well, he
be
is getting
peanut.
rattled though. He's losing more damage. This could be very recoverable by Team StayPoorB. If they keep the charger cannot land. The charger does land.
It's a
All right,
punch.
they can still recover. They can still recover. They're just gonna shoot the tank and not eat 3 punches like that. But
Reloading.
Yeah, Peanut just getting caught out by Sue there. Maybe getting a
Well-
little bit of a long arm because he does have
orange
around
thing, yeah. Well,
90.
That's better.
Grab the shotgun.
it was a mix of no one watching the boomer at the bottom, with getting too greedy for a bit of chip while you're boomed. You don't want to be the guy shooting the tank right in front of his face if you're the boomed guy, because you're gonna get played on by SI and CI and the big T.
Kind of coming in. Doesn't get skidded this time, so it's
Doesn't
going
get
to be a
speeded,
punt lander.
unfortunately. Gonna be damage onto the Trump.
Yeah, Smoker rocketing in and blocking him in the spit for a bit, so we got a few more ticks out of that.
They should still make this round with bonus, so
Everybody grab a weapon.
Oh, nothing.
which is something positive to take away from round 3.
Swinging about 670 bonus at the moment.
Reloading.
Can't really afford to lose too much more. Do have a pretty decent hit though. Hunt, charge, jockey, spit, and light.
Charger in the hand of discreet.
Oh,
Does
he's landed up the
land.
front onto. Oh, nice
Spit
pick on the
again,
spitter.
spit.
But that's a 3 cap.
Great hit. Another example, showcase of SI. Chemistry, cohesion, synchronization.
That was looking like it could have been pretty good. The charger landed at the front, but the spitter got picked.
Trying to kill me.
But just that hunter jockey landing at the back, you can't really afford to be, getting capped like that.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Bit too separated as well, which is maybe just not too happy about how the game's going. Not really playing to their potential, I would say. Charger coming in from the vent, gets stuck on their heads. Poor Tum Tum. Bit of spit damage did roll out. Smoker coming up here trying to smoke Nick. Gets self-cleared. So, bonus has gone down the drain after these last couple hits. Sitting at only 200 at the moment. One more good hit and they could lose it all. Just a lot of health bonus still on Lucy.
Reloading.
Or a lot of health, I should say, not necessarily bonus. And still a bit of DB. Nice triple boom coming out by Spirit. SI gonna look to spawn on top of the pipes. Might be able to get it.
Girded.
He's
In-cap
he's
onto
down up
Evoker.
top. They can't get him, I don't think. They'd have to go all the way back around.
They're trying to jump onto the what looks like nearly pallets.
Help.
Oh,
I
he does
think
land
they
a
get him.
strafe jump. Who is that? Well done, my man. He holds back off. Misses this, jumping and spit. Oh, he gets it. Good
So they
jumping
can get
there
him
by the
because he's
Taj.
still fast. I forgot about Lucy. on
Rochelle
the-
walked all the way down to go around the long way and is now out of play. So Badfish, I'm not sure if they communicated that, oh, Taj lands, that Lucifer or the Taj is able to strafe jump onto that box looking thing, but Fish was in his own world.
I mean,
Just keeps
to be
screaming.
honest, if they couldn't get him there, like there wasn't really much point of trying to get him. I would have just walked into the safe room. So gonna hold on to a little bit of bonus. It's just all on Lucy at this point. Doing his best, still sitting at 43 HP. Jockey delaying.
Spirit, just teasing. Charger, just a discreet. That's the discreet I get.
Yeah, so rough differential here at the moment in this neutral game between StayPoorB and the Bathtub Swimmers.
Went from a 300, we went from a 200 point round 1 to a 2k point round 2 to nearly a 3k point round 3. So safe to say that Bathtub Swimmers are really picking up from where they started, and I don't know. I feel like Bathtub Swimmers put nearly 4k on the board, or 3.7 after round 1, and the 4B team put only nearly 1k on the board after 3 maps, or 2 more maps after round 1. So.
I think the big factor there is just Bathtub Swimmers being, you know, their players on Survivor are showing up a bit more, and their infected is a lot more in sync. And that's pretty much the major difference to why the score is looking like this. You know, StayPoorB have had a rough couple of first rounds. I think Lucy kind of stepped up a bit in that last round, but rest of his team, you know, still kind of struggling a bit. Oh, a bit of banter going out in chat. We won't repeat that. All jokes aside. Oh, here we go. love a bit of banner.
Gotta show some love, man.
So 49% tank for the final map of this neutral game. Waiting on Hydra. Hurry up, Hydra. Oh, he's AFK now. What the fuck?
He's just chilling. Oh shit, I accidentally took a screenshot. Alright, 49% tank. I believe they can run this one back. Can they run this forward though, into the boats? I don't know.
To be honest, I don't really know too many of the percentages here. They're usually all like the standard ones. I mean, I guess if they don't have spawns up, they could run through pretty easy.
Free spit damage, but not too bad.
These hunters just getting deleted.
Yeah, they are getting deleted. The Hydro Spirit combo really working at the front. Safe to say the NA players at the front of the team are better than the NA player at the back of the team.
Oh, bit of shade. Oh, nice single boom onto Coach there.
Oh, DP incoming. DP,
oh,
lands.
He's landed.
Tum tum. In the bum bum.
Actually going 3-1 at the moment.
Uzi?
Is that just in preparation to run back for this tank, I'd say? Maybe?
Possible. I mean, they should be able to spawn the tank, but they will have a set on the run back or forward. They could choose to do either for this tank percentage.
If they hit here, they're definitely going to run forward.
Jockey lands onto Spirit.
And looks like he's the only person that fucking wanted to go in.
Onto Tummy Tum Tum. Hunter is just chilling. Who is it? This is a Trump Hunter.
Trump.
Does he land this? Taking the time at the moment, getting rid of all the CI before they push forward. Jumping over the fence is a safe strategy. Not if you get pulled like that. Oh, Sue. Trust in his Uzi.
I think that they might have went 3 Uzis just in case, because you don't always get an Uzi spawn up.
Indeed. Charger does land, but it's cleared.
That's clear. So just the insta clears, the shutdowns, everything kind of, you know.
Bit of a roll-on effect from maps 2, 3, and 4 for Sumeru's tank in the hands of the Trump. It's not a fun tank to play.
I'd love to see Discreet die again. So if he could eat a card, that'd be
Great. That would be great. Now, in
Jumps.
Quarantine Cup, or was it down a frag? We saw a lot of the Asian teams AI this tank. Just
Yeah, I mean, it's a
running
pretty
back.
easy AI. You just wait for him to hit all these cars, and
Considering all the
just run.
hittables a tank can get into play, and granted your health is
Nice shot.
preserved, do you think running back is a viable strategy?
I mean, I think, you know, with this many hittables, what's he got at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hittables. I mean, it is quite an open area, but still, it's always scary going up against that many hittables as Survivor teams. So,
Of course.
you know, I don't really mind if a team runs back or fights.
It's not
a
the
team.
easiest to land these hittables unless you actually get. Why that smoker spawn there? Okay, the smoker's completely out of play, but unless you get your hittables in very well, it's pretty hard to land. Now this guy's dropping sight like.
Oh, he's got a hittable in pretty well.
Oh, what a hittable! This is
Oh, he probably could have got that dumpster though. It's kind of out.
lands onto.
No, it's
Sue.
kill him, kill him,
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
kill him.
Kill him!
he's
Oh,
going
he's
for the
getting
one.
greedy! Oh, he's getting greedy. You should have just killed him, my man. Rock
Gonna
onto
get
the street.
Discreet
He's
down. It's
down.
like, kill Discreet, kill Discreet.
Kill the street. Come on. Oh! 180 car. Impressive. Trump just doing work here. Oh my god, the jockey.
Oh, nice pull.
Oh god. Oh, I really want to see someone die there. God damn.
Yeah, a bit too greedy. I think that was definitely a free kill and potentially even more after that.
Yeah, Sue was definitely the
tank, though.
easiest of kills. So he actually positioned his his hittables very well. Got one into behind the sticks.
That
Gotta reload.
might have been
had
one of
a
the
lot of
better tank hittables I've seen in this area. You got, I think, 2 hittables behind these poles, which is, you know, usually where people
Dead.
opt to fight the tank.
Dead. 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 Okay, quad sack for the hill.
Support just having a rough go of it. I mean, just give them a tank every 30 minutes. I'm sure they'll kill them that one.
Bonus
30
is still high enough, I suppose. 2 incaps was probably not desirable. Maybe 1 incap at worst. But usually that tank can get away with not too much damage. Survivors actually really got put off guard, thrown off guard rather, as soon as Trump hit that car into the back half. They had to readjust. They tried pushing forward, I feel like, and I think Sue was the only player to push forward as this quad
they've sacked this
in
quad.
absolute sink.
Now, this is what we're talking about. Just StayPoorB just way out of sync. You know, we saw a Hunter still jumping on the highway. The smoker went in, got insta cleared, and nothing else was even in there to cover him. And then Charger just comes in and he's like, "Oh well, I'm already in at this point." Just tries to charge, misses.
5k on the cards.
Yeah,
Quite
easily.
easily. Charger, miss, boomer, bunt, in the
Bunt
bunt.
in. Hunter dead.
out. So
Spitter save.
a free run, which will essentially be the last hit of round 4. 700 on the board, pushing their bonus to a handy. I mean, the map distance itself is 700, so they're gonna get close to 5k, and with this bonus, they might even get 5.5k. That is a pretty strong effort, considering they only got 300 points. Points. In a round. Oh, they actually didn't hit. They are making their way right outside the door. Granted that they take this hit well, it's pretty strong performance by the swim
By the
squad.
swimmers.
Oh, Charger
Oh, he's
misses.
pulled him out of the charge.
Unfortunate. Discreet. Happy to have survived our spit charge.
Like you were saying, though, considering both teams are on green ping at the moment, you know, this kind of
Everybody inside.
Okay.
score that we're seeing
That one
after a
hurt.
map one of 300 points is quite large.
Yes.
You know,
To
if
put
they
it
had a
this
bit
way,
better.
In 3 maps, they made 5k points. In a nutshell.
Yeah,
Maps 2,
it's-
3, and 4 are playing. Okay. But
But yeah, this could have, if they had a decent map one, this could have easily been a 6K.
I was gonna say, do you want to get 7K'd? But that might be a little toxic.
We're all friends here, Patil. They can handle it.
Obviously the word map was meant to be there, but Trump. Hunter
Look out!
in position to go for a DP. The Charger's trying to find a spawn, a cheeky deaky one from behind, but Charger's free spawn. The Hunter jockey need to provide a bit of a distraction. The Hunter gets skeeted, Charger misses, and the jockey gets zeeted. Bitter does a bit of damage. One ugly ass
Shotgun.
hit
Whoa.
as they make their way through. Hi Cookie said, I can't decide which of the streamers has a sexy voice. Caution. Let me help you make your mind.
I think we
How do
just
I sound
say,
right now, huh, Cookie?
that's got to take the cake right there.
Does this help you right now? Huh? My
Boomer
voice very
stumble
good.
into the charge. But we haven't even heard Vanille. Vanille would win. Hello, Vanille. Are you there?
No.
Yeah, see? 1.
Reload.
You get like double the points awarded because female. Easy. It's a victory for Vanille right there.
Reloading.
So Boom, Hunt, Jockey, Spit War. Hunter looking to maybe wall kick at the front or someone going up top.
He's going for a bit of a good view of the top of the building.
So Spirit Tank had a pretty good game
Oh.
so far, I'd say.
He's broken his ankles falling off the top of that building.
Would you give Spirit MVP for this match? He's been playing pretty well.
He's definitely played the most consistent so far. This tank will really seal the deal
At Dina.
at Dina.
Oh, StayPoorB going on the aggressive.
Look at this. Oh! Charger misses, Boomer misses. This is a good opportunity for the tank to get railed. He loses. How much health does he lose? Ah, 400 chips, never mind.
Tum Tum throwing out the LOL in all caps.
He's in. Car. In. Tank. In.
Punch. Oh, cool.
Smoker.
Is he going to get the hunt
Pull.
on the bad fish?
Tank
Yeah.
whip.
Where's the
Tank
jockey?
punch.
Who's the jockey?
He's just chilling. He's chilling. He's waiting for the survivor to come around. Coach is blatantly ignoring the fact that his team members are getting capped. And that's going to be the end of this fairy tale.
Yeah, so 5,397 to 1,690 in favor of Bathtub Swimmers.
I can use a hand here.
Quite a big differential. Thought it would be a bit closer after the first round, but Bathtub Swimmers really taken it away and, you know, quite deserving of that 4-1 score that they're going to have after this round.
Yeah, these scores don't really reflect how close round 1 was, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what, a 200-point game after map 1 to a quite big lead at the end of the game.
For sure, they kind of went from surprising us on map 1. I mean, map 1 could have been different if Discreet didn't jump and kill himself, but no. He's all about keeping them in the game. That being said, they go 4-1.
There is another map happening at the moment.
20 minutes in should be Sank Squatch versus Fear, which would be a neutral server game on LA. Now they've closed the slots. We don't have a caster. We don't have casters. Oh, sorry, we don't have caster, streamer, or a match ref in that game, so I'm hoping it all goes smoothly. I'm not even too sure what the. They've already started though. Like
They're only on map 1.
2.
Oh, never mind.
They're on map 2 now.
They must have just swapped over. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not too sure. I mean, if you want, we can transition into that game. But for this game, very dominant performance by Americans plus Sue, and on the other end of the American stick, not the strongest performances. But that being said, they can still make it to the playoffs. They're 3-2 right now. They're just going to win a couple more games and really guarantee their spot. Team Bathtub Swimmers just need maybe another win just to seal the deal.
Now, I think Pyro's team's currently playing Survivor. I asked him if they can open up 3 slots, so we'll see what happens.
We do a quick shift into that match then.
Yeah, quick shift. They're playing a neutral game.
Switch
SA
around.
versus Oz. Should be, what is it? Sank
region.
Squatch. Is that their team? Sank
Squatch,
Squatch?
yeah. Yep.
Versus Fear. So
Keep you guys
hopefully-
updated, but stick around if you want to see more Left 4 Dead 2. They opened up slot.
Yeah.
They have not.
Oh, they have.
No, they have not. Maybe they haven't read your message yet because they're mid-game, but
I mean, he replied, I expected a pause to open up the slots.
well, that's all there is about this game then, boys. Hopefully, see a bit of a more dominant performance going into the next round by the poor bastards.
Yeah, just to have some reflection of that game. I think we said it a few times, but score got a little bit too out of hand after map 1. Obviously, Bathtub Swimmers did play well on both Survivor and Infected, but you would expect, it being a neutral game for StayPoorB to have a bit better score. Like, if you're going to lose, at least probably get to about 3k, 3 to 4k. Bathtub Swimmers just kind of steamrolled them past map 1.
It wasn't the greatest of performances, but it was exciting for the first couple of rounds. A bit of humour provided by your boy Discreet. Overall, both teams. You love to see it. Both teams GG'd it. So hopefully we can move into the next game here. If we can go to a quick cast. Quick stream. They still have not opened up slots. I think we just at this stage let them play it out. And when's the next match now, Vanilla? Is it our one in about 6 hours? 6.5 hours? You guys are still awake? Stay around and you'll have a look at some more Aussies take on Chinese team in a home and away blockbuster.
Apparently, we have slots open, so get in.
Do we? Do we?
Oh,
Oh,
we do.
I just took my socks off.
Yeah, get in here, Vanilla. Stream it.
Oh, I need to update. 1 second.
Yeah, do the record demo thing, man.
So let's have a look. 41%. Oh no, that's Survivor progress. Where's the? They already have a tank. Oh, they've already had a tank. It's
Sank Squatch
Sank
versus Fear.
So at the moment, Sank Squatch playing Survivor. Around 744 bonus post tank on map 2. Scores at the moment with them still getting distance are 381
Wait, let me
to
just
720. Okay.
1 second.
You not disturb us while we're casting, please.